Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Kingdom Come Deliverance. My name's Camel, and today I'll be showing you where to find a chest in which you can get over 75,000 golds worth of items. This isn't by doing a whole bunch of different things, this is by looting one chest. Now, if this kind of thing does tickle your fancy, be sure to check out my other Kingdom Come Deliverance guides. Links to them can be found down in the description, along with links to all of my social media. Be sure to check them out. And for now, it's time to get rich, so let's do that. Now, finding this chest is actually super easy. All we need to do is come to the city of Ratai. You should all know where this is. This is the city that you wake up in after the prologue. Once here, what you want to do is head inside the city walls and head to the church or the monastery. As we can see on the map of Ratai here, I'm standing where the church is, and it is found on the western side of the city. Now, once you are at the church, you want to walk around to the back of the church to the northernmost side, and we will spot a rather large guard tower. This is where the chest is. Now, you probably have to wait around for a specific point in which there are no guards in the tower. It's hard to say when because all the patrols are pretty randomized, but there are beds in this tower, which means guards do walk in and sleep within the tower. It is also the link and the pathway to two different walls that go around the city, so there are a lot of patrolling guards that walk through this building as well. So you might want to save it before attempting to do this. Now, once you think the coast is clear of guards, head up the stairs through the door, and then we'll see a ladder. We need to go up this ladder to the second floor of the guard tower. Now, up here, we will find a very hard locked chest. This is the chest we need to open. Now, if your lockpicking isn't at a point where you can open very hard chests, be sure to check out my lockpicking guide in which I'll show you how to get it up to scratch. When you do get it open, just steal it and get the hell out of the building. But for your sake, I'm staying a minute so you can look at all of the loot, and yes, I did go through and add it up because there isn't heaps of different stuff here. And it had a total value of 76,710 gold. 0.4. Now, while the items aren't particularly interesting, what is interesting is the number of the items. So while there might be a sword worth 200 gold, there's 70 of them. So that stuff really adds up. Of course, once you loot it, get the hell out of the building. Now, in the video in which we looted the chest where you get 240,000 golds worth of stuff, if you haven't seen that, be sure to check that one out too, that's great. But the contents of that chest changed depending on what time of day it was or what day it was. So while I didn't test that with this chest, I would imagine it's exactly the same. Depending on which guard's on duty or off duty, or who's when and where and who's got which weapons, it will depend on what's actually in this chest. Of course, that will determine the value of what you get. So now you're going to be super duper over encumbered. What you want to do is jump on your horse. If you don't already have the best horse in the game, be sure to check out my guide for that as well. So jump on your horse and run back down to the Ratai Mill. Once here, jump off your horse, walk inside, and in the bedroom where you woke up after the prologue, there's a chest called Found. This is a safe chest, which means that anything you put in here will not be touched by other NPCs and will not vanish. So this is a safe place to store all of your stolen goods. Now, because all the stuff we just got is stolen, you can sell it to the millers because you can only sell stolen goods to fencers, or what you can do is just leave it in the chest for a week or so, in game time that is, of course, and eventually that stolen tag will vanish, and then every time you go up to the city or you're going to a bunch of merchants, just take a bunch of swords with you and sell it to them. Now, let me just clarify that we got 76,000 golds worth of items from one chest. To put it in context, there are super secret, hard to find treasure chest locations. If you combine the value of 5 of the treasure chests, you get an item value of around 23,000 gold. So 5 secret, hidden, super hard to find treasure chests loots don't even come to 1/3 of the value of this single chest that we just looted. So congratulations, you are now rich, and be sure to let me know how you go with this chest and how many items you get from it, or if there is anything else you would like me to make a guide on. And I do hope you had fun grabbing that booty. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I've been Camel, and this has been my guide in which I show you where to find a chest that you can loot to gain over 76,000 golds worth of items. So I do hope this video helped you out, and if it did, you'll be very interested in checking out my other Kingdom Come Deliverance guides that I've already done. Links to them can be found down in the description. Now down there in the old description you can also find links to my social media. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And if you would like to support the channel in a more personal way, you can become a heroic patron on Patreon. As I'm sure you know, all of my time and energy goes into making these videos that I create for you to enjoy. So your support is most appreciated and welcomed in any and all forms. So thank you very much for watching, thank you for supporting the channel, and I will see you very shortly in the next video. I'll see you there soon.